after powerful winds and several possible tornadoes blew through the state. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on the Square for NBC4 Midday. I'm Mike Jackson. Some of the worst damage happened not far from Central Ohio, right in the middle of Athens County. Our Mike Bowersock is live there this midday. He starts off our team coverage with a storm in the plains.
Good afternoon, Mike. I'm going to step out of the camera right now so you can take a look at this and this is all about. This is just one area where this storm hit, and police are going to be shutting down the town of the Plains in just a little bit. They're not going to allow anyone in, and they're going to try to get a lot of people out of here. They're going to try to reestablish electricity, but with so many down power lines, they want to make it as safe as possible. By daylight, it looked like a disaster. The small town of The Plains was tossed around like a room full of children's toys, but every destroyed home had a story. Bill Hickson was trying to find anything salvageable in his parents' home. Both of them were in hospitals with broken bones.
And they said the wind started blowing hard and started pouring rain. They walked up to look out the door, and the next thing they knew, they was upside down and couldn't move. It's just that fast.
At another mobile home park.
They opened up the front door and they just dove out the door.
They went on the ground.
And they went on the ground and just stayed there till it was over.
Like a full locomotive.
Sounded like a train.
It tore up everything. The football stadium was a shambles. There was a girls' soccer game going on when the players were rushed into a locker room. And the boys' coach saw the seriousness of what was happening and actually laid on top of the players to protect them.
He just told us to get down, and then it really got scary when I felt the guy's varsity coach like on top of us. Like he's like, this is not a drill.
The press box was torn from the bleachers.
People who had been in the concession stand said that there were cinder blocks flying like around their heads, and they all thought they were going to die.
And I keep thinking of what could have been too.
Yeah.
I mean, had this been on a Friday night, we would have been in a football game.
13 people injured and hundreds of people affected. As the day goes on, more and more evidence is unveiling of how bad this storm was that seemed to center on Athens County. And then in Nelsonville, there is the case of the missing cows. 30 head of cattle have just disappeared. That according to the sheriff, who has talked to the owner and said that that owner told him she saw them just blow away. We are live in Athens County. I'm Mike Bowersock, NBC4.